I'm going to do that over again because I wasn't on. I'm going to call the Monday, November 10th meeting to order at 6:30 p.m. It is the regular school board meeting of ISD 717. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Roll call, please.
Deb Polly.
Here.
Molly Maniak.
Here.
Lauren Pedersen.
Here.
Corinne Hennon.
Here.
Jenny Kuski.
Here.
Christina Olson.
Here.
Matt Bertring.
Here.
And we also have Henry, our student rep, with us. Thank you, Henry, for being here. And welcome to our guests. Thank you for being here. Consideration of the agenda. There's no changes to the very brief agenda we have tonight, so I'll entertain a motion.
Motion to approve.
Lauren?
Second.
Molly, seconds. Any discussion? Questions? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Now on to the always fun part of our evening, the Jordan Pride Awards, and I will invite our activities director to the podium, please. John?
All right. Good evening, Board. Thanks for having me this evening. We have an opportunity to honor two very distinguished senior student athletes tonight with Jordan Pride Awards. The first will be Naomi Salzwedel, and then we'll also honor Wilson Menden. Naomi Salzwedel is here for her tennis accomplishment specifically. Like Wilson, both of them are involved in a lot of different things at the high school, which is part of why we're so excited to honor them tonight. They're fantastic students. They're also involved in the fine arts, this, that, and the other thing, but they're also great athletes, which is why we're here. Naomi was a participant at the Class AA individual state tennis tournament, which was held at Lifetime Fitness Bloomington South a couple of weeks ago. I'm going to invite our head tennis coach, Joe Bailey, up to tell us just a little bit more about Naomi and her career, and then we'll award her with her Jordan Pride Award.
Hi, Board. I'm Jill Bailey, the head varsity tennis coach here at Jordan, and I'd just like to talk about Naomi Salzwedel. Naomi Salzwedel served as our team senior captain and #1 singles player during her 2025 tennis season. She went with a record of 19-7, but throughout her career, she was a 4-year letter winner, a 3-time Wright County All-Conference recipient, and a 2-time recipient of the earned the most singles wins in a season. She's a standout, I guess, athlete on the court and as a person. She represented Jordan at the state tennis tournament. She was the 6th Jordan tennis player ever in school and program history to advance to the state tennis tournament. She's the second singles player in Jordan school history. She accumulated throughout her career from playing varsity tennis from 8th grade to her senior season with a career wins of 81, which is tied for the 3rd most singles wins in school history. So today we'd like to celebrate because we respect and admire Naomi's work ethic and her determination to succeed. So it's without a doubt that Naomi is a queen of the court. Thank you.
You don't have to give an acceptance speech unless you'd like to. No?
Naomi, on behalf of the board, we want to present you with this Jordan Pride Award. It's presented to you for the Class 2AA or Class 2AA individual state tennis tournament participant whose endeavor for excellence has shown character, determination, and hard work that represent the values of our school and our community. This is just a small token of our gratitude and our pride to say congratulations and thank you for being a great role model to others. So we're very, very proud of you.
Thank you
Congratulations.
so much. Thank you.
Okay, great.
All right. Also tonight, we're honoring Wilson Menden. Wilson is one of our cross-country runners, and he is here because, like Naomi, he qualified in the individual portion of his fall sports. The state AA cross-country meet was run at Les Bolstead Golf Course, not just this past weekend, but the one before. Wilson had qualified a week plus or so before that by running personal best at the Section 2 AA meet, which was down at Benson Park in North Mankato. Last Saturday at Les Bolstead in the state meet, he ran just over 17 minutes and 12 seconds for a 5K. Which I will just say, being a very amateur recreational runner, I ran a 5K in my hometown of Waconia a couple of months ago, and I came in at 28 minutes. And, watching the high school kids that come in at 28 minutes, it made me reevaluate a little bit about how I felt about my 28 minutes. But Wilson should feel great about his 17 plus minutes. It's a pretty impressive accomplishment. Wilson, like I said, is involved in a number of other things, and he'll be starting his Nordic skiing. You had practice today, so no rest for the weary, because his Nordic skiing season kicks off today as well, and he'll be active through the rest of the school year in athletics and fine arts and finishing up his senior year of high school. So, Wilson, why don't you come on up and we'll award you for your Jordan Pride.
So again, we're very proud of you, Wilson, and on behalf of the board, we want to present you with this Class AA State Cross Country Meet Participant Award, whose endeavor for excellence has shown character, determination, and hard work that represent the values of our school and our community. This is a small token of our gratitude to say congratulations and thank you for being a role model to others. I just want to say one other thing to both of you. You would be great candidates for the AAA award, so make sure that you...
I already have Wilson's application.
Okay, get yours in. Congratulations, we're very proud of you, thank you. I just want to say that it is students like you that make us very proud as board members and as a district, so if we could clone you, we would, but congratulations to both of you. Okay, nobody indicated public comments. On to the consent agenda. We have the minutes from the October regular meeting and the workshop meeting. We have the October monthly financial reports. The donations we've received in October were Mighty Cause, from Mighty Cause for the JES backpack program, $45. Holly Kvapel, Jordan Middle School, $50. Fitzpatrick Media Group, Athletics and Activities, $1,000. Jordan Fire Department, Girls Basketball, $1,800. Jordan Commercial Club Holiday Light Tour, $351. And that's also for Wheels Up Wednesday. Triumph Chiropractic National Honor Society, $50. From Alina Health, a JHS Chill Room, $250. Larry and Deb Atneson, toward the Dunwoody Bus, $211. Arland and Marion Atneson, toward the Dunwoody Bus, $211. Hometown Bank for the National Honor Society, $100. Jordan Vet Clinic, National Honor Society, $40. Deb Pauley, Wheels Up Wednesday, $100. We have matters of employment. We have new hires. Shannon Garcia is a special ed paraprofessional in the ELS, came in at lane 2, step 3. Lori Shannis, special ed paraprofessional, early learning services, lane 2, step 19. Ricky Miskovich, C-Squad basketball coach at the high school, lane 5. Griffin Periot, a JV wrestling coach at the high school, lane 3. Those are all on the Schedule C thing. And Adam Kvapel, JV wrestling coach, lane 3 on the Schedule C. We have the resignation of Kayla Whitehead, speech and language pathologist at the elementary, and a leave of absence for Jacqueline Quiros for special ed paraprofessional at ELS. I will entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda items.
Motion to approve?
Corinne?
Lauren.
Oh, Lauren, is there a second?
Second. Matt, second.
Matt, okay, Matt, thank you. Discussion? Questions?
Do we have a replacement for the speech and language pathologist, or was that? Okay, but we only had one of those. We didn't have.
We have two in that way.
We do. Okay.
Yeah, we'll be down to one, and then we'll replace that one.
Got it.
Okay, any other questions? Okay, hearing none, all those in favor of approving the consent agenda items signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. I'll review and act on the substitute principal contract.
All right, Chair Polly, members of the board, tonight I bring forward the substitute principal contract. That position has been previously held by Rose Branson. Each year, we evaluate and talk to the JMS Faculty Council, talk to staff members to get kind of their input and feedback as we go through that transition, typically in January or February through May with that leadership. Annual feedback priorities include consistency, a track record of consistency, and Rose brings that track record of consistency and growth, builds lasting relationships with students, staff in the school, community. I think this is the fourth time. I think that this will be the fourth year. I think
it is.
Yeah, I think it is that we would do this. So it is all outlined. It's an MOU because she is a member of the teacher contract currently. And so it's an MOU between the district, the Principals Association, and EMJ that I bring forward to you today.
Okay, I'll entertain a motion to approve, and then we can discuss.
Motion to approve.
Okay, Molly, is there a second?
I'll second.
Chrissy, okay, questions, discussion?
So is there anybody filling in for her behavior specialist when she's filling in for the principal?
Nope, that additional position was a budget reduction last school year. However, we do have another staff member with an administrative license that will be spending some additional time over in the building as needed.
This is something kind of minor, but under point number 3, it says January 5th of 2026 to May 29th of 2025.
I will make sure Katie knows that and makes that update.
Good catch.
Thank you.
Good catch, thank you.
I'll tell her you caught it.
She'll go, darn.
Yeah. Thank you for that.
Any other questions or comments? Okay, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor of approving Rose Branson's MOU signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Review and act on the 2025-2027 paraprofessional terms and conditions.
All right, Chair Polly, members of the board, I bring forward the 2025-2027 para agreement. First, thank you to the board members that were able to work with the para team recently to update these terms and conditions. Highlights that I would share would include a 1.5% wage increase this year and a 1.5% next year. We added, I think, $500 to family insurance in year 1 and year 2, and then did a wellness pay increase, increased that by $15. So we're very hopeful that more of our paraprofessionals can engage in that wellness pay moving forward. We had, I think, really good conversation around attendance. We also shared with them some of the bigger topics that are coming forward, particularly with special education at the state level with reductions, and with the payroll tax coming forward. And then we also talked about costing out unemployment benefits moving forward. One of the things that has been a new thing, I guess, for the last 2 years has been the ability to claim unemployment in the summer, and that was short-term funded the first 2 summers, and then they did an extension on some of that funding for this year. As of right now, I don't know what will be in place moving forward, but it's likely that school districts will need to fund that unemployment benefit. And then just for perspective, and we shared this with our para group as well, like this last summer is a good example. In June, July, and August, we had 33 staff members, paras, take part in the unemployment benefit at a cost of $120,000. So moving forward, if it looks like that each summer, that is a dollar amount we will have to cost into our expenses moving forward. So just keep that on your radar.
Okay, I'll entertain a motion to approve the paraprofessional contract.
Motion to approve.
Matt, is there a second?
Second.
Chrissy, thank you. Okay, questions, discussion? Nothing? Okay, all those in favor of approving the contract signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. On to board and administrative reports. Superintendent Evenson.
Okay, so a couple of things. It is theater season, so mark your calendars. At the middle school, November 14th and 15th, we have the Brothers Grimm Spectaculathon, a fast-paced, hilarious twist on a classic fairy tale. So that'll be Friday night at 7 and Saturday at 2. And then the next weekend on the 21st through the 23rd, our high school theater department will be doing Anne of Green Gables. Again, Friday and Saturday at 7 p.m. and Sunday at 2 p.m. I would highly encourage people to come out and go to the theater. Our kids do a fantastic job, and I promise you won't be disappointed. I do have a note in there about budget building projects updates, and we are in the post-occupancy phase, so that means we're running through punch list items and are essentially complete with the project. So it's been really rewarding to see the spaces in use and to see our students and staff thrive throughout the district. And I just wanted to thank everyone for their patience and really the community contribution and feedback as these really as it's progressed throughout the project. Lastly, I have a whole list of dates there for you to keep on your calendar, but some things I want to mention, 2 things in particular. The Dazzle Parade is December 6th, and I entered our district today to have our typical float. We typically do the school bus and reindeer ears and light up and all of that. So I'd love for you all to walk with us. It is a good time. Bring your kids if you want to. And it is really a great time. And if you can't, we are decorating on, I believe, Thursday evening, the 5th, maybe Wednesday. I'd have to double check. Wednesday, I think the 4th, actually. And so you can join that too. That's a good time. And then the last thing, we qualified, I just got the email before the board meeting, for the MSBA Leadership Conference School of Excellence Showcase for our Wheels Up Wednesday program. So they will have a presentation display there at the Leadership Conference representing Jordan Community Ed, Public Schools, and our Wheels Up program. So really excited about that. And Elise, I assume you submitted the application, so thank you for doing that. And it'll be fun to see you and Cullen and whoever else comes for that. So, yeah. And that's all I have.
Okay, any questions for the superintendent?
Yeah, can I walk with on the?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I'll have to check with logistics because
Yeah.
technically I'm supposed to be leading the carolers for the
Yes, you
set
are.
before the parade and after the parade, so I might be able to
Come find us. We're usually outside the fire department. Just make
Alright.
sure you've got lights on, and we've got some extra sets there too. So,
perfect.
So what are we handing out?
candy canes.
Okay.
I think Kelly ordered 5,000 of them today or something, some crazy number. So, not in the dark.
No.
I was gonna say stickers.
You have a lot of them. Yeah, so we'll be passing out the candy cans.
We're done with
and
pencils.
it'll be a really good time. So.
Great. Okay, any questions or comments about any of the other administrative reports? Things seem to be going well, so that's a good thing. Henry, our student report.
All right, so I'm gonna keep this one pretty concise. A, because I don't have a ton for you guys tonight, and B, because I'm very hungry. And I have it on my phone here because my computer has tragically broken
Molly
earlier
did eat all
today.
of her sandwich.
So the elementary, the JES successfully met their PTO, raise craze fundraising goals. The goals were achieved for both monetary contribution and acts of kindness. I kind of talked about this a little bit last year, where this raise craze also, accepts the monetary donations, but also, acts of kindness as a fundraising goal, if you will. They have the Veterans Day program scheduled and honor veterans. Ongoing activities through the month is focused on gratitude and thankfulness among with students and staff. Student activities, the PE classes are running a geocaching unit, which has been very engaging, as well as the annual turkey hunt is going to take place in the gym. Yeah. The middle school, I got a lot of updates about some of the individual grades and some of the stuff they've been doing in their classes. The fifth grade got the opportunity to go to the children's theater and take in a play. They're also learning a lot about work habits and executive functioning skills as they proceed through the first quarter of the year. So, that early middle school year is where they start getting exposed to those skills and those functions. Sixth grade has read the award-winning book A Long Walk of Water, and we're able to experience a close to real life simulation by carrying a 5-gallon bucket of water around the perimeter of JMS to replicate the story of having to get water from a pond and bring it back to their village. So that was a cool little tidbit that I learned about. Seventh grade has been learning about the basics of cells and unicellular and multicellular organisms by learning to use microscopes and slides from pond water to identify certain features. Eighth grade, they just wrapped up their first big integrated theme project in language and global studies, using the ideas of geographical regions to claim and climate to research local mythical creature of that region, and then have to use their reading and writing skills to reword the information which they had presented to us slides in a poster. And then the JMS PTO, thanks to the JMS PTO, they had the opportunity for the kids to enjoy a fall activity night on October 30th, where they were able to decorate and eat cookies donated by Rademachers, play dodgeball, bingo, Hungry Hippos, and more games like that. And then pretty quiet over at the high school. We had our blood drive last week, I believe. That was a great opportunity for some students to give blood as well as members of the community. Fall sports are done, and with that, winter sports are rolling right around the corner, and parent-teacher conferences last Thursday. And that's all I have. Do you guys have any questions?
That was thorough.
Great report. How's the high school play coming?
I hear it's coming really good. A lot of people that do the theater department are also in choir, so I converse with them on a day-to-day basis about it. Yeah, they're always like, Henry, you have to join the play, and I was like, I can't. I don't have enough time. So yeah, and that's all I have.
Great, and I'm very glad that you're heading up the choir for the Jordan Dazzle. I know that your teacher can't be
Yeah,
here, so
yeah.
thank you for doing that.
Yeah, one of the benefits of being in the choir program for 4 years now, almost 4 years now, is that I, have the ability and the leadership skills to be able to lead an ensemble like that by myself. Actually, at the upcoming choir concert, if you manage to come, I will be conducting a song, conducting the whole choir, so that'll be cool as well.
Good.
Yeah.
Got it on the calendar. Great, good. Thank you. Okay, on to committee reports, budget finance, ongoing calendar. I believe you met at our meeting.
We are meeting. We're going to be meeting, I think, twice in November. So hopefully by the December meeting, we'll have the calendar.
Okay,
Draft.
City School, we had our meeting tonight, went very well. A lot of great sharing between the city and the school and cooperative things that we found out that are going on, so that's great. Community Ed and Rec, Corinne.
Okay, let's see. We talked about a lot. Update on Run of the Mill, which I know was a while ago, but we had 107 runners and 39 families, so that's pretty fun. The Senior Expo, we had 200 people registered and 50 vendors. I'm sorry, 50 vendors. I wrote 5, but I think there was 50. Fall volleyball, there were 4 teams this year for 5th and 6th grade. Feed My Starving Children, which we talked about last time, the clothing drive, and then the blood drives. Those were the biggest updates. We will have new membership rates going live in January 1st. Esports registration was open at the end of October. And then we'll have a holiday lights tour for seniors on December 16th. Oh, and Cirque Perks. We are not continuing that program anymore.
What was that?
Cirque Perks?
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. And then just a shout out that Celebrate Jordan will be April 12th. So that'll be in the planning soon.
Great.
And that's it.
Any questions? All committee head rec? Okay, thank you. District advisory? Yeah, we meet,
Next week.
okay, good. Facilities, no meet and confer, no negotiations underway.
Next up,
Next step.
admin assistants,
Mm-hmm.
confidential employees, and our 2 building nurses. And I actually just sent them an email today, and I'll be interacting with 4 team members this week.
Okay, good. Policy, I don't believe policy's met, I don't think. APAC has not met, nothing there. Booster Club, Lauren.
I was not
Or
at the last
Chrissy.
meeting. Okay, the meeting is until next week. then.
Okay,
Was I at the last meeting? Did we already? Oh, we already did a recap on that then. Okay.
okay. We did have, actually Lauren and I were there Saturday. We helped, they have 2 storage units between the Booster Club and the foundation, and so, the guys put up shelving units, and we did some rotating of the booster stuff and the Education Foundation stuff, so it was a fun, cold morning.
It was.
It was fun though. So thanks to them for all their work. Education Foundation,
We meet tomorrow, and it's the presentation of the grants here at 6:30.
So we should all come
and where is that?
here.
In here at 6:30 tomorrow night?
I'm going to add an invite to your calendars.
Yeah, could you do that, please? That would be a good thing to go to. I could make that. Okay, legislative, work in progress. Lauren and I were both elected as delegates for delegate assembly, so we will be,
Thank you for voting for us. I know you did. I'm so confident, I know you did.
so we'll be getting our resolutions probably in the mail tomorrow or the next day, so it'll be interesting to see what all the proposals are. MSHSL, nothing really new there. I did attend the football game at Crown College and did get an earful from a couple people that were not happy with the site and happy with the announcer and happy with this or happy with that, so.
Any movement, 'cause I know they had some of those big issues a couple weeks back, that they were putting on hold because the government was on shutdown.
Still on hold, and it's totally mum from their perspective. Yeah, not a word. Yes. Okay, scale.
We meet Friday.
Okay. Lauren, are you going?
I am.
Okay, I might go.
Okay.
I might. SEAC? Okay. Southwest Metro, they're just working through the potential purpose of this Morristown facility. So right now, we were supposed to have a joint powers agreement presentation and vote at the next meeting, but I think that's on hold. So it's just a long legal process and a lot of interactions between the districts down there that make up that, that area. It's JPEG or NERHOG, JWP, Morristown, Waseca. Is there one more? Yeah, anyway, that's a work in progress, so nothing really new there, so. And with that, Molly.
Football ended their season. Really, that was fun to see how far they went and how well they did. Same with our volleyball teams and all the fall sports. Just busy with softball. It's my life year round. But and kind of getting ready, for the senior year, all the last things, which is, yeah. I mean, it's my third kid to go through it, but it's still hard every time.
I have no updates other than I'm looking forward to the winter season and the sports to begin, basketball and wrestling and all that fun stuff, and staying in my house, keeping warm. But I have no other updates really.
I don't really have anything either because I don't have anything going on right now, which is amazing. I got like 2 months off of the craziness, but something really fun on Saturday, the community rec volleyball that I was coaching for 6th grade. Both teams made it to the championship game, and so they played each other. So they both took first and second. It was so fun.
Oh, cool.
It was really cool. There were some tears for the team that didn't take first, but it was still fun. So the end of that, I'm done with community ed.
Jenny?
I was really excited that it snowed, even though it didn't stick. I know, but I was excited about you guys. The flurries, yeah. But no, we just signed up for the glow-in-the-dark builders thing after school, so they're pumped about that. Other than that, we're just looking forward to snow.
Chrissy?
I went to the high school choir concert, which was wonderful. You guys did so good. I'm a little biased, but the bass choir was my favorite. They had a very upbeat set, and they were very animated. And I've heard the next concert they might have costumes, so I'm hoping that this is true.
I can't confirm that.
I'm really hoping it is, but
I can confirm props.
props? Okay. I'll take props. You know what? I'm just excited to see my son getting out of his bubble. We took our daughter to the National Honor Society trick-or-treating event at the high school, and so that was actually way bigger than I thought it was going to be. She had a blast there, and we brought our little nieces and stuff, and so they had a ton of fun, and the football players had their own little event going on out in the gathering space for football families up for trick-or-treating, and so that was kind of cool. I just want to say congratulations to our fall sports teams and how far volleyball and football made it, and then our individuals too, who we honored tonight. That football game was a heartbreaker for me to lose, but they played fantastic. Other than 2 errors that we had that kind of cost us the game, they played a fantastic game. So I am very proud of them. I'm excited to check out the plays up in these upcoming weekends. Anne of Green Gables was one of my favorite book series, and so I'm excited to see that as a play. And then we're kind of enjoying a quick little break now before wrestling picks up next week, and our son's basketball JBA picks up and tournaments start, and our son Teddy is doing esports this year too, so that's new to us. And so that started this week, and so we're kind of excited to see how that goes. That's all I got.
Matt?
I just want to thank you to Kelly and her staff. Again, we had the Jordan Commercial Club over for the tours at the elementary. Thank you for everybody who put that on. The meal was wonderful, and her staff was on top of everything. The food was terrific. So other than that, right now we're just kind of in a lull. Dance season upon us, and then looking forward to some ice forming so we can get out of the lakes. So. I'll bring you out. I got a heat
Henry?
Just kind of preparing myself, the calm before the storm of my winter season. Choir obviously ramps up with a cappella and whatnot. Doing the youth and government conferences in the winter, so I'm doing a lot of stuff currently with that. And then I also have to fit my parents are making me do a structured after school, even though I have all these other things. So options are like basketball, There's also a professional choir in Minneapolis that said they were interested in me joining. So still weighing the options, but we'll figure it out. Not much else. Got a deer yesterday, but
Oh, yay.
pretty quiet. Pretty quiet. Yeah.
How many points?
6. It was a yearling, but first time I've shot, dragged, and gutted one all by myself. So thought I didn't do too bad.
If I killed the deer, I'd cry.
I almost did.
I really don't have much either, other than the concert was great. Yeah, it was so fun. It was really well done. Football was a heartbreaker, and it was cold, and it was a nasty drive home. I saw that Holy Family lost the other night, so they're out of it. Volleyball, it was so fun watching the volleyball team. They were just so good. So, and then I don't know if after we can just maybe talk a little bit about the leadership conference logistics, but other than that, that's all I have. So with that,